Cynthia, we are so excited about interviewing you and really just letting people know who you are and how happy we are to have you here. And Cynthia is the brand new executive director of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, as probably all of you know already. But can I just, one of the first questions I'm asking is like, what has it been like moving from Kansas City to Ashland?
It's been wonderful, actually. I don't know how many people in their life get a chance to just up and change everything, you know, and also to go to a place that is really a beacon for you of where the best, most excellent work is going on. So both to get to move here for this job, but also to move to such an incredible place in the Pacific Northwest, to live in Southern Oregon, that's a really special opportunity.
How does a new person become involved, from whether it's volunteering or actually paying for a play?
There are a lot of different ways people get involved with the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. You can volunteer for the festival, volunteering for the Tutor Guild that runs our gift shop, and that's great ways. But the thing that is universally true about the volunteers and the staff here is how much they love working here, that they really understand the value of the work, the value of the festival to the community, and that's an incredible opportunity to work with all of them. There are also people who get involved that they may just simply become a member because they both want to buy tickets and come see the shows and get the benefits of membership, but the other thing you're doing is supporting the festival. You know, ticket prices alone don't support the level of work that we do at the festival, both on stage and in our education programs. So some people might sponsor a play. They'll become a member of the Artistic Directors Circle and sponsor a specific play, or they might underwrite an education program, or they might buy tickets for a school that can't afford to buy the tickets themselves, or those kind of underwriting opportunities abound at the festival because we really want people to invest in what they care about. So like I said, you might just make a special membership or get in touch with our volunteer coordinator on the website. People can also sign up on the website to get whatever kind of notices they want to receive. And also if they're interested in becoming a donor and supporting specific work, anyone in the development department would be happy to talk to them, as would I.
I know how friendly everyone is here, so I'm
yes.
sure it's not a problem.
No, it is not a problem. And we love that. You know, it's so invigorating when people come to you and say, we care so much about your work that we want to invest in it. It means a lot to us, and that can be at any level. I think that whatever size check people are able to write, it isn't the amount so much as being a part of what we're about for the festival and for Southern.
We know that there's a $4.5 million gift that has been made, and what was that for?
It's for the new rehearsal center, which is going to be built in what is our current production center, which is where scenery and props and paint happen for us. We are building a new production building. It'll be the first building, other than the two, the theaters themselves, that we have built specifically for the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. So we are consolidating our props, costume rentals, paint and scene shop in a new building just 7 miles away in Talent. And then what is the old production building, which is a couple of blocks away, will become a rehearsal center. We have rehearsal spaces spread out all over that really were never meant to be rehearsal spaces. We kind of use every corner. So this will be a building specifically dedicated to rehearsing the shows, and it's just a block away.
That's exciting. So Cynthia, I know that the festival does tours for schools and other groups. So what does that do for community outreach and for the kids themselves that are coming through?
Well, I remember, for example, the very first time I went to New York City when I was in high school. I took a tour of the whole Lincoln Center complex. And I'd been involved in theater as a student, you know, in high school and when I was little, growing up. But it just opened my eyes to how much it took to get a play on stage, to all the different kinds of jobs. You know, I think a lot of kids see movies and see plays, and what you think about is the actor and maybe the playwright, right? But you don't think about all the other people, the lighting designer and the dressers backstage and the people that are running the soundboard. And when you go backstage and you see all of that, you see hats being built, and you see different pieces of furniture being reupholstered, and you see people building things from scratch. I think it opens your eyes not just to the world of theater, but to the idea that there are so many other things that it takes to make something happen. So I think backstage tours are fun just because they're fun, but I also think for students in particular, there is a kind of opening of their perception of the world, either from job points of view, but also just from a broader point of view of what it takes to get something done.
I see that diversity is part of the festival's core values. How does that manifest itself?
Diversity and inclusion is probably one of the most important values at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. And I think when people hear that, they may have a kind of narrow focus about what diversity and inclusion means, but it's actually very broad. We have the honor of telling 11 stories a year. We get to choose what stories we tell, making sure that we are telling a diversity of stories from a diversity of voices, from a diversity of experience, that the people telling the story, that the people that are coming to see that story, that is really important from a very self-interested point of view of the festival, right? That is part of our mission. But I also think there is a richness when you see Romeo and Juliet in an audience that has people in it that are Romeo and Juliet's age. Diversity is about race, but diversity is about age, it's about geography, it's about class, it's about experience. So we try to think of diversity and inclusion because it helps us tell the best stories in the most meaningful way for our audience and for our artists. It's diversity of the workforce as well. We need and want to be a place where those diversity of voices and skills are welcomed and taken advantage of in the best possible way. And like I said, again, selfishly as an audience member, I think a diverse audience makes for a much more meaningful play-going experience. And I think for our community in Oregon, it's also really important that we are a welcoming community is what's going to make this a vital place to live and make other people want to come live and work here.
We just want everyone to go to their website and see how they can volunteer with the Oregon Shakespeare Festival.
What a wonderful opportunity, and we're lucky to have it here in Ashland.